My name is Mr. Kraus. I teach math at the high school. So I have geometry and algebra 2 this year.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
Well, whenever I was in high school, I worked with my basketball coach, who was also the math teacher. And as I was pursuing math, I just found it to be an interesting subject that I enjoyed. That it was objective. There was kind of one answer I could work towards, and it just worked with my brain. And I found that there were a lot of parallels. The harder I worked at math, and I was successful at it, kind of the harder I worked in life, I would kind of be successful at it too. So it just helped me to realize hard work was paramount.
What are some hobbies you really enjoy?
I enjoy to stay active, so I pretty much anything that I can be outside doing. I play a lot of pickleball outside. I like to bike. I try to work out almost every day. I play recreational basketball probably 3 times a week. And I like to work a couple jobs, so I umpire baseball. It has a little bit of a job, but that's probably more of a hobby than a job. I love doing that. So, and then just spending time with friends and anything I can do to stay active.
What are your favorite ways to relax?
I like to take a walk outside for sure. So I live kind of near a nice nature park that I like to go to a lot. I find that it's good to just kind of go there, and I don't take any earphones or anything, just kind of be in the woods. And then anytime I can read, I enjoy reading. I find that it relaxes my mind and helps me to kind of consider some things that I'm always thinking about. So it's been fun.
Is there ever any time that you use math in your everyday life?
I would use math a lot. Yeah, I mean, just in terms of just kind of you're out on a date and you need to calculate the tip. You don't want to pull out your phone and try to figure out what that tip should be. So I try to use that in my head, or if I'm shopping and think about what a percentage would be. Those are some small ways, but I think even just as I mentioned before, that math really teaches you discipline, and I think that that's been something that over in my life I use every day, is trying to be disciplined and trying to stay motivated to reach the goals that I've set for myself.
What's a challenge you faced in your life that helped you learn an important lesson?
Whenever I was in college, I suffered a really serious concussion that set me back for probably 3 or 4 months. I didn't feel like myself at all. So I had to learn how to be really active in what I was before, and I had to learn how to be able to sit still and really just recover and heal. And I learned that healing takes time. I learned that you're not going to be able to will yourself into heal. You just kind of have to accept it. And that taught me a lot of patience, and so I'd say that was probably the hardest moment I had to overcome, and I think about that a lot still.
Were there any careers you thought about doing before you became a teacher?
I always knew I wanted to work with young people in some capacity. I always wanted to kind of work to inspire, to help students reach their full potential, because I had people that did that for me. So I didn't know exactly what that would be, if that would be teaching, if that would be coaching, if that would be some other path, but I knew that eventually it would lead to kind of the role I'm in today, and any role that my life takes me.
So if you weren't a teacher, what would you do?
Be playing professional basketball, of course. No, I don't know. I try not to ask those what-if questions. I really try to stay in the present moment and just realize that I am a teacher. I do have the opportunity to work with students each and every day, so I try to capitalize on that, because if I'm wasting my time thinking about something else, then I'm not really present. So.